Please, Shivam, can you come to our stream? It is a game in Siddharth's favorite city, Chennai. It's going to be Chennai Super Kings, the home team, taking on Rajasthan Royals. In fact, pretty much similar both teams. They've both played 3 games, having won 2 and lost 1. But there's a big difference in the points table, all down to the run rate. So Rajasthan Royals in the 2nd spot, and Chennai, I think 5th, if I'm not mistaken. All down, as I said, to the run rate. If you had to ask me to pick a favorite before this game started, I would have easily picked one. But because the game is in Chennai, that changes the equation. So
you can easily pick one. Chennai.
No, I could still go with Rajasthan.
I don't know. They were showing the pitch cracked as ever. They're going to have Tikshana back.
But remember what happened in the last match? We were still talking about it will be a spin-friendly wicket, and then it was the complete opposite.
Well, the second innings, it really did spin.
It did, but she's right in a way that it wasn't. Harshit, we're live. So, yeah, but you have to go. Like.
You have to crawl. You have to crawl.
So, no, but what she makes a point is the fact that it wasn't the typical CSK pitch that we saw.
What you expect from Chipok.
Exactly, that dry, low bouncy, slow turner. That is not what we got from Chennai. It was turning, it was gripping, but it was a good bounce and gripping well, which is not typically Chennai. But having said that, 2 things. One, I mean, they could very well be using a different strip, so it could go back to that typical Chennai wicket. But I feel Chennai would not want a typical Chennai wicket because of the opposition you're up against. You're against Rajasthan Royals, which if it comes to spin versus spin, mano a mano, man against man, I might just pick Rajasthan with better spinners.
I mean, they have Ashwin, you'd have Chahal. You also have the greatest Riyan Parag, who might just get an over or 2.
Ashwin, by the way, fantastic record in Chipok.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, that's true. By the way, welcome back, Gargi. She had been missing from action. What happened is, like, she came here and then she was overwhelmed with all the discussion and energy that we have in the studio, and she said, no, I think I need to take a few days off, get used to this, soak it all in, and then come back rejuvenated after realigning what I have to be doing.
The cricket fever got to her, not the other popular fever.
No, cricket fever, obviously. The cricket fever got to her. Now then she went back, then also maybe she got bored, because while she was here we got such one-sided games. As soon as she went, then we got like 3 crackers, and so she's like, no, now it's worth my while, and let me just go back, because now the IPL is well and truly underway. It's all getting excited, so let me go back to discussing matches. And so here she is to talk about this big game. But what did you experience while you were at home? What is the trend that you're seeing in the IPL?
Oh, I absolutely love what is going on now, because like you said, we started off with a little bit of a snooze fest, but then
somebody had to say it.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll be the one. But then we took the right turn, and we are at what IPL is supposed to be like.
All credit to Lord Rinku. 5 sixes.
He set the tone.
Actually, Lord Rinku is the one who set the tone. Ajay Siddharth, what is the deal today? Sri Lankan players playing, not playing? What is the politics behind? Give us all the insight. Because if you didn't know, Gargi is new. He's one of those rare species who's got allegiance both sides. He has Chennai allegiance and Sri Lankan, both.
He has Chennai allegiance, he has Sri Lanka allegiance, he has Bhopal allegiance, he has Indore allegiance, he has Mumbai allegiance, he has Delhi allegiance, he has Noida allegiance.
And Bihar allegiance.
So see, 8. Yeah.
No, but in this context, rare, I'm saying, like, he's split. He doesn't know whether to take this side or that side.
That's just so that Gargi also knows that his allegiances also keep shifting.
Except for the GT CSK game, I predicted all CSK games going their favor. GT CSK was GT was a better team on paper. Simple. But see, as of the Sri Lankan issue, no fans, no administrators or anybody have made a noise about it. So I think that is gone. Only one noise came, and that was for Chennai to be banned because no Tamil players.
That was yesterday.
No local players. Yes, one PMK MP was saying that.
MT said it. I thought an MLA said it.
MK, MP, MLA. But Pattali Makkal Kachi MP had said it. So no Tamil players are there in the CSK
Yeah,
lineup.
but why?
I really don't know. The last guy was Narayan Jagadisan.
The Bengali players in KKR?
Yes.
2.
3 if you count Jason Roy. But otherwise, yes, this Litton has joined. You have Jeshon Roy and you have Anukul Roy. So there is some representation at least now.
There is.
No Bangalore players in Royal Challengers Bangalore.
Yeah.
No Hyderabad players in Sunrisers Hyderabad.
No Delhi players barring Dhul from Delhi.
But there is
So
one.
there is,
Yeah, though abhi nahi, he's not playing this season, na.
oh, he just played?
Dhul Rishabh is the other, but he's not playing this season.
No, but
one player.
No,
for the
one
franchise-
played is still there. Better than the ones that he's just named. Nah, they don't have one also. One will also do. The customary one player will also do. The token one player also will do.
Gujarat have Hardik Pandya.
Yeah.
Although he's Baroda, but still, that's
Mumbai
Gujarat.
have many.
Yeah.
Punjab
Kumar,
has.
Punjab has.
I think Punjab, in fact, would have the greatest number of local talent. By
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
distance.
That's something that Punjab, I've said it before, that's
Hats
one
off to
thing
them.
that Punjab does, always keeps a few local players for sure. They
Like, if there
which
was
is
an
good.
award for that, they'd win it every year,
And
hands
they
down.
know exactly how to utilize them. I mean, it's not like they're just bringing them in just for
Show.
namesake or show ki we have domestic players from our state, but they know just how to utilize them.
But they make up for it by changing the backroom staff every now and then.
No, but who cares about that?
That's-
Fans only care about if you got players from your state, they like some sort of allegiance is there. My state player, my city, whatever. At least that Mumbai do. Okay, latest update from the Chepauk is that Super Kings have won the toss, and there is no points for guessing what they would have done.
Yeah. CSK chose to bowl.
Everyone has been chasing. Everyone, more often than not, every team has been chasing, and so no surprise here that CSK has decided to chase. It's a special day, 200th match as captain for Dhoni, most by any captain.
Yes.
Yes.
He's the only guy to get over 100 wins also as captain in the IPL.
But that's also because
He's been the captain for
captain
so long.
from the
Captain
start.
the most.
What so
years.
long? From the
Captain's the
start.
most also, no?
Yes.
From the start.
Exactly.
The only one. The only
Yeah,
one
yeah.
who's been there from the start. And in terms of success also, he's the second most successful. The other one, Rohit Sharma, but he was not part of
Yeah.
Mumbai Indians. And then when he was also part of
13.
the team, then he became captain later. So 13 versus 2008.
Yes.
So that's 8, 9,
Five.
10. What 2005?
5 years.
5-year difference.
5-year difference.
Achha, I thought you were saying
Plus, Dhoni won half of a season he didn't captain in 2017. RPS.
RPS.
It was Steve Smith.
That's also half season he didn't captain last year.
Jadeja.
Yes. Jaddu.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yep. Let's see what's the team. What has he decided?
So,
Because
Tikshana playing? What's your...
I hope so.
What's
I
your
hope
gut
so he
feel?
plays because see, you need to have Pretorius, best death overs option.
Okay.
Number one. You cannot drop Santner because of what he's done so far in the tournament.
Yes.
So Tikshana...
Moeen Ali is back.
So no Devon Conway.
Yeah, I mean that is the thing. It's very
How do you switch out?
unfortunate.
How do you switch out Moeen Ali for Devon Conway? It's not working. Plus, Tikshana, looking at CSK's, what they've been doing for the past few matches, they need a good death bowling. And Tikshana's record in death bowling is really good.
Out Santner. No surprise. No surprise.
But no Pretorius.
No Pretorius. either.
Shocking.
That
So
means-
Devon Conway stays.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Moeen is back, right?
Yeah.
Moeen and Tikshana.
One side. There was
One
no
person
Stokes.
tell the changes.
So Mahesh Tikshana is immediately brought in since the time he was available just yesterday, and now he's been picked. Moeen Ali wasn't playing the previous match, but now he's in. Out go Mitchell Santner and Pretorius.
The Pretorius one is very, very
So
surprising.
Conway played the last match. I'm guessing he stays. There was no Stokes last time around also, so I don't think Stokes also will be playing then.
No, Stokes was not available. For this.
Exactly.
So
For
they
1
already-
week, yeah.
They had already announced Stokes wasn't available, and that Moeen Ali was available for this game.
Yeah.
So that's why Moeen Ali has come in,
Yeah.
which isn't a surprise. But honestly, if you ask me, I had actually thought Conway goes out because that's the only way you could have fit even Pretorius in. By the way, the other option they could have looked at if to bring Thikshana in is to take Magala out.
Yeah.
He played the last game, but now I'm guessing he is going to be there because you were going to look at 4 foreigners. You could have bought him as an impact player if you play with 3, but I don't know whether that is. Anyway, they're bowling, so we'll get to know their team. So I guess Magala is going to be there. So your 4 foreigners will be Moeen Ali, who's come in.
Yep.
Conway, Thikshana and Magala.
Yep.
So that'd be 4. I'm surprised. I mean, one way you could have fit Thikshana in is to take Magala out. One way to fit Moeen Ali was to take Conway out. I wouldn't have taken Santner out. But I guess if you've been following Santner's career all his life in the IPL, it's just been that.
Yep. Poor guy does all the hard work, waits patiently, does not complain, but doesn't get a game.
But
He's-
don't
sorry,
you
Evan?
think Thikshana has a little bit of a trump over Santner?
Of course.
No, but what's the harm in playing both?
True. On a wicket like if Chipok is Chipok today,
Yeah.
I think Santner and Thikshana could work.
And Jadeja.
Yeah.
And Moeen.
And Moeen.
You could have fitted Moeen in, I think.
You could have, but I'm saying not then for his bowling if you got 3 spinners already. Let's say if a Thikshana is playing and Jadeja and Santner, then you could do away with a Moeen and have gotten Pretorius. So then that covers your fast bowling. So I'm saying between, anyway, I'm just saying between Magala and Pretorius, I had gone for Pretorius.
Yeah.
Adds more batting also.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking if one would have, if CSK would have thought of taking that punt of, keeping out Conway, asking Moeen to open perhaps, and then maybe, got Santner or Pretorius in.
No,
They
that's
could have
what I
tried
said.
that.
No, that is exactly what I expected. That is exactly what I thought that Conway would go out because not in great form. But then when I was actually thinking about that, I also thought of MS Dhoni, who will never make too many changes like that. Yeah. So if Conway is not doing well, and we know he's a proven performer, he's not going to just ask him to move out. He will probably stick with him till such time where he realizes completely out of form. And even in past instances, he's stuck with players who've not done anything through the season, but he's stuck with them, and then what happens is at playoff they'll score 100.
Yeah.
Shane Watson.
Exactly
MS
who
Dhoni
I had
knows
in mind.
something we don't.
Huh?
MS Dhoni knows something we don't.
Oh yeah. Clearly he does.
See, backing a player to the hilt, you have to look at MS Dhoni. Shane Watson never did well in the league stage, but in the final he was a beast. Rituraj, 2 seasons, he would not do well in the first 6-7 games, but then in the next half he would be absolutely magnificent.
Though I will blame MS for not really potentially realizing Rituraj Gaikwad's capability and potential, which is a rarity, because if you remember, he didn't play him for the longest time in that 2020 that was, and he bought him much later, and this is while they were losing and he was yet not making any changes. Then he went on and got those runs, and then he was asked, to which he said, the reason I didn't take him, one, he was down with COVID. No, but he said that other than that, he showed no confidence. He was so quiet, and he was so he actually judged him based on him being a very understated, quiet, not very confident guy. So he said, I didn't see anything. Where do you see him in net sessions or match simulation or whatever? So he said, I didn't see anything that actually told me that this is the guy I could go with. So to be fair, and he accepted it. To be fair, the genius that he is. He's also, strike rate is not 100% in identifying who is going to be.
In fact, if I recall, the exact words were "no fire in the belly." That was the very infamous quote, which it was after the match. And
youngsters need to show
more fire in the belly. I don't see any yet. That comment was taken apart because it was in 2020, time when everyone was home, everyone was watching the matches, and dear God, people really took the mickey out of him for that one.
Yeah.
It's not the first time he did this. You remember the Jadeja one, how he brutally
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
What was his quote?
But I mean, we have to spoon feed him. That was the major
No, he
thing.
didn't actually say we have to spoon feed him. He said after a while you have to stop spoon feeding, which is worse.
It is worse.
It is worse.
He threw him under the bus. Essentially. And even in this, you may have to play under a new captain. Okay, we are trying something new. The bowlers are trying desperately to ensure they nail the wide Yorkers. What has been the major brief that Bravo's been doing in the past 2-3 days? Pretorius and Tushar Deshpande wide Yorkers, nail them. He's been, at least for 2 to 3 hours, he's been doing that drill with them.
But to be fair to him, I think on that occasion, what he said about Jadeja was really throwing him under the bus. But this, where he said that you'll have to play under a new captain, you could also take it as a bit of a dry humor, where he probably, I don't think, was very serious. He literally meant that one, it could be that you're going to, push the overage so much that anyway I'll get banned, so you'll have to look for a new captain. Or he literally meant that I'm going to age more, or I'm going to, anyway he's all white now.
But
so
interestingly, it worked because that was in the LSG match where they conceded 16 runs in extras. He said that in the post match, and the next match against Mumbai they gave away only 8.
Yeah, that's there.
Just a bit of breaking news update for you as regards to the team. Rian Parag has been dropped.
No way!
Yeah, no Trent
That's
Boult.
not possible.
It happened.
No Trent Boult.
Trent Boult will probably be their impact.
Impact,
star,
yeah.
They're probably playing with 3.
No,
I
maybe they
don't
might
believe
get
it.
Zampa. Wicket.
I'm not going to believe. Okay, teams here. This is bowling team for Chennai. Ruturaj, Devon Conway, Rahane, Moeen Ali, Shivam Dube, Ravindra Jadeja, MS Dhoni, Magala, and Tushar Deshpande, Mahesh Tikshana, and Akash Singh.
Debut for
left
Akash
armour.
Singh.
Debut,
for Akash
yes.
Singh. He was signed as a replacement player for
Mukesh
Mukesh
Chaudhary.
Chaudhary. That was the guy who was signed.
Okay, so maybe we'll get to know a bit more about Akash Singh a little later. The interesting bit is that they have kept Magala, which we were thinking that they will. Again, I'm a bit surprised. I would have gone for Pretorius over Magala. Anybody who agrees with that decision? I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying something. You do? Yeah, why? Tell us.
See, Dwayne Pretorius is a proven death overs bowler.
Yeah.
With Magala, it is very much 50-50. You haven't seen him perform. In the first game, he was slightly nervous, conceded runs, but came back well. But Magala, in the past, he was a leading wicket taker for Sunrisers Eastern Cape. So he's got form in his side. Pretorius, on the other hand, hasn't played much. So that is.
No, but I'm saying last game, Pretorius did well. So if anything about not playing form, that's gone out of the window, right?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't understand. Either he feels that maybe the Pacers won't have that much. Why waste Pretorius? And also, one more thing.
What do you mean waste? He gives batting also.
Gives
Magala
batting.
does not.
But I think for the death bowling, it's been sorted now, Tikshana. 2 overs.
But you could say that the new bowling also, with the new ball also you sorted out.
Yeah, with
get
Tikshana.
Tikshana. Exactly.
So 2 overs there, 2 overs,
2 overs in
there.
the depth.
Yeah.
Yes. And
so
one.
both areas are sorted out, huh, then?
Yep. It is.
Okay, looking at the playing 11 again, we're sticking with Chennai. Let's finish Chennai because the big talking point will of course come in Rajasthan Royals because there is breaking news on that front. Chennai Super Kings, as I said, Devon Conway, one by one. Devon Conway playing. I'm a bit surprised. Anyone?
I am surprised.
Yes.
Yes.
But anyone who wanted him?
Yes, me. I definitely wanted him because you know for a fact on his day, someone who can single-handedly change the course of the game.
Over Santner?
No, but Santner.
No. So my point is, if you could fit everyone in, even I would fit Devon Conway.
Yeah.
I'm saying Santner goes out, but Devon Conway stays. Though different players,
Very different
but
roles.
you could have got the balance right. So I just want to know, Santner going out and Devon Conway staying. You're okay with it?
No, because then in that case you could have pushed Jinx up to open and you would have been fine.
Exactly. I was just going to say, you could have got Rahane to open. You could have got Moeen Ali to open. Either one of them. I agree because after that knock of Rahane, it was next to impossible to drop him. So you stick with him, but get Moeen Ali to open and Devon Conway goes out. You either, get Santner, if not Santner. I don't know, either Magala, even Pretorius. But that's me. I would love to know from somebody who disagrees and has a opposing point of view.
No, I would have also probably stuck with Pretorius.
Yeah. So for me, Pretorius over Magala and Santner over Conway, you would have still got your balance.
Yes.
Now the thing is, because they're playing 4 foreigners already, you can't even bring somebody as a impact there.
So your impact batter will mostly be Ambati Raidu.
So they are bowling. This is a bowling. Let's see how many bowling options. Akash Singh,
Tushar Deshpande, Tikshana, Magala, Jaddu, Moeen Ali. 6.
Dube.
And
Dube also. Dube.
7.
You were highly doubtful bowl after one.
You can. Come on.
So
He's
can
a very
Rian
good
Parag. So can Rian
bowler.
Parag.
But we'll get to him later. Hold your horses.
And there is Moeen Ali as well.
So 7 bowling options.
No, with Dube.
Yeah, with Dube.
Yeah, with Dube.
Dube and Moeen, no?
Yeah, with
Yeah,
Dube
yeah,
and Moeen. 7.
7 bowling option. This is their bowling 11, by the way. Tell us a bit about Akash Singh.
Well, Akash Singh is a left-arm pacer. I mean, he's the youngest member in the team, by the way. along with Rajvardhan Hangargekar, came in as a replacement for Mukesh Chaudhary. Because remember, Chaudhary also, his injury ensured that Chennai's bowling options are really, really shallow at this point. Because after this now, you only have Simarjeet. That's it. No other Indian bowlers you have at your disposal at this point in time. Left armour offers a bit of pace, swing. Pace is somewhere in the range of 130, 135-ish. So one hopes like this young Indian can at least impress, because our domestic Indian bowlers in IPL 2023 so far have struggled. That is the bleak picture. So
we saw it last night.
We saw it. We saw it even in the KKR GT game also. The Indian domestic batters have done really well. The Indian domestic bowlers haven't done well. Tushar Deshpande, after a very expensive start, has come off on his own in the last 2 games. I mean, the delivery together of Rohit Sharma was brilliant in Wankhede. So, indeed.
Check back in. Got his stump. Okay, to the big news. Drum roll. There is no Riyan Parag in the 11. You know, actually, if you remember, we've been keeping a very close eye. And when they got Jurel in, at that time, I had made a prediction that, believe you me, next match, even though Jurel has done very well, he would be dropped and our friend Riyan Parag will stay. But what they did smartly is they got both Jurel and Riyan Parag to stay. So that controversy was avoided. But I think they could not at the moment. Padikkal and they dropped Padikkal. But I think now they have realized that they would have to bring Padikkal back in. So that has happened. Riyan Parag has gone out, and especially because he's not bowling. But I'm just looking at, this is their batting 11 now, right?
Yes.
So let's look at their 2 stars up top, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Joss Butler, the guys who are doing the hard work, the engine room for Rajasthan Royals so far.
Yes.
Sanju Samson, again, typical Sanju Samson season seems to be going. Starts off well, but now is tapered off. Let's see if he can break that trend now. Devdutt Padikkal comes back. After being left out last time and then playing a sedate sort of a knock before that. Shimran Hetma is the man to watch out for.
Unsung hero in the last 2 games.
Absolutely. The man in form. Dhruv Jurel, the other man in form. That they've got. So then they will go to, I hope the batting order is like that. And there is an Ashwin.
Hetmeyer actually gets to bat ahead.
No, I was thinking that maybe Ashwin comes ahead of Jurel and Hetmeyer also. You never know. So I'm just hoping that it should be stays at least the way it is.
Then
Dhruv Jurel, then Jason Holder, then Ravichandran.
You don't want the same result, then that happened against Punjab. It was only because you tinkered with your batting order, you brought him in too late, you lost out by 5 runs.
But it didn't stop them from doing the same thing again, and then they won. That's the thing. That is the thing.
One injury totally threw your.
One against Delhi, it's okay. Against Delhi, I'll give it most times this season teams will win.
Hurt Delhi fan sounds like.
You've given up even before a ball has been bowled. Even I was also not that fatalistic when Chennai won the doldrums in 2020 and 22.
No, yesterday I was very agonized with what I saw.
1 ball, 2 runs, yes.
Very agonized. No, not with that. With the bat, I think I had a proper headache with what I saw with the bat. Just so tired.
Did you enjoy the David Warner 50?
Looking at what the other batters then do, it gives me some sort of solace.
No, but then Akshar Patel.
I mean, his batting was, to quote a meme which I saw a few days back, it was so soothing that I wanted to sleep.
A lot of people did fall off. It was only Akshar Patel who bought it alive.
That man has been the best India batsman, I think, recently, as well as for Delhi. Yet he still comes at 7.
And 8. This is after all the talk. I read a press conference or something ahead of the game, and I heard from the team, no, we are thinking about batting him higher.
Saurav Ganguly said it.
Yeah, you heard all of that, and then he comes back in the same position.
No, they thought about it, so they weren't wrong. They didn't do it.
Big favor. Big favor.
Where would you bat Akshar Patel if you wanted to?
Probably I'd open with him out of water right now. That guy, he can do no wrong. At this point, if he says I'll walk on water, I'll believe him. That's just how well he's been batting.
By the way, he again, if he's getting runs in test matches, you have to agree on the fact that he's a good bat, and it's not a fluke, because white ball cricket can happen. But I was just listening to some of his quotes. He's actually so accomplished now as a batsman that if you see the difference, what was happening, the wicket yesterday was a bit sluggish, so it wasn't really coming onto the bat. So someone like a David Warner was trying to hit. I mean, credit to him in the sense, yes, he played a slow inning, but at least he was trying to go for a shot. He could not time it because it was a bit sluggish. So he was trying to hit it out. We won't even discuss that. But it's fascinating to hear insights from Akshar, which I read, where he gauged that this pitch is sluggish. He changed his game.
Yeah.
And he found a way to smash it even in those situations which a top level accomplished batsman can do. If it's coming onto the bat, of course he can play through the line and he gets runs, which he has. Yesterday he assessed it. If you see, initially he failed to get a few shots going. And he quickly assessed, no. This kind of a pitch requires a different kind of hitting. Maybe I can't hit through the line. I will probably have to play a few cross-batted shots. He went with it.
I think that's what's the best thing about Akshar Patel is he's so good at adapting to the conditions that are on hand. He can change quickly. His mind works really fast, and if anyone has seen him through his early days through domestic, he's improved so much from what he used to be when it comes to batting. I think he's one of the biggest stars that one of the budding stars of Indian cricket.
Absolutely. As I said, no more a bowling all-rounder for me. It's a proper.
Yeah.
In fact, now I'll call him a batting all-rounder because his bowling
actually has suffered in recent times. But his batting, you can keep him in the...
But yesterday he was one of your best bowlers. 4 overs, none for 20.
Yeah.
He's become that person when you remember when Virat Kohli was in his prime and people used to say, oh, Virat Kohli is coming in. Now Akshar's kind of becoming that person.
We are comparing.
And you're comparing Virat Kohli on this same day, 11 years ago, his bowling career ended. Right at this very venue. Albie Monkel, 28 runs.
Why? He can, if he wants, he can resume his bowling career whenever he wants. Who's there to stop him?
Don't forget, he was... sorry, you finished now.
Only for Henry Nicholls to once again destroy it in that Christchurch Test match. You needed 43 of 12. Kohli ko 19th over, 28 of 6.
But don't forget, Kohli took a wicket, if I'm not wrong, in the 2016 T20 World Cup.
Yeah, Johnson Charles.
Johnson Charles, yes. I don't know who it was.
He can come back whenever he wants as a bowler.
Right arm medium first.
Quick. He said quick. Oh. That under 19 boy.
Yes.
Favorite player, Herschel Gibbs.
Yes.
At least that's a good choice. I'll give him that. Herschel was a fantastic player to watch at the top of the order.
True. Okay, going back to the CSK playing 11. So
RR playing.
Oh, sorry, RR. We done with. So you got Ashwin, Holder, Kuldeep Sen, Sandeep Sharma, Yuzi Chahal. So they've stuck with Sandeep Sharma. He played last game. And who could be their impact sub? So for
Zampa.
For Raj.
Yes, they have 3 foreign players. Right?
No Boult.
No Boult, and Boult's out of the bench. They're 100% in Zampa.
Injury.
Chennai. I am saying, this is what I said. You said at the start of the program, very easy to pick because it's being played in Chennai. Think about it again. Now compare the spinners of the two teams. Okay, you've got Yuzi Chahal, Ravichandran Ashwin, Adam Zampa on one side. You've got Jadeja, Mahesh Tikshana, and Moeen Ali on the other. Come on, no comparison.
So you're essentially playing 2 leg spinners and a finger spinner in Rajasthan. You're playing a left armer, you're playing a mystery spinner and an off spinner in the Chennai team.
But the quality of spin bowling far greater with Rajasthan right now. And Ashwin at the Chepauk, as he points out, it's another level.
Next level
So,
altogether.
so their impact sub is going to be Adam Zampa, and they are batting till about 9. At number 9, 8. At number 8, they've got Jason Holder coming.
Yes.
Wow.
Although I would swap Holder at 7, Ashwin at 8, ideally.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Then you know what RR might do? Swap Ashwin and Yashasvi.
Brilliant.
Again.
But anyway, big
game
for Kuldeep Sen. Back after that back injury that he sustained in that ODI against Bangladesh.
Then we need to keep an eye on him because people who come back from back injuries.
Ask Deepak Chair, poor guy. Now I don't know when his fitness.
But Jadeja came from a knee injury.
Knee injury, yeah.
Shreyas came from a back injury.
Bumrah
came only for 2 matches, 1.5 match.
So no, we'll watch him closely. Kuldeep Sen, as you're pointing out, but we'll look forward to watching him because he's an India, bowler, and everyone's so excited that you've got another young fast bowler coming in for the Indian team. But then again, injured, so want to watch out for that. I'm looking at their fast bowling also, but without Boult, it's kind of because one coming from an injury. Sandeep Sharma, with the new ball only he'll do whatever damage he can. So their death bowling will be Holder, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And
And
you'll
Chahal.
have to have a spinner. Correct.
Chahal.
Yeah.
Chahal will be your death overs specialist in
yeah.
this wicket because he's bowled very well in the death in the past. And even in the game against Delhi Capitals, although the ship had sailed, he still bowled very, very well. Yeah, I mean, you needed 92 of 24. Warner was just struggling to get it past short extra cover. Sorry.
Just to let you know, Riyan Parag is on the substitute bench, but now that they are batting first and he's not there, there's no way that he's coming in, considering he's not bowled at all. And when you've got someone like a Zampa, no way that he comes in. I think he will still be on the field because you will see him fielding.
Yes,
Yep.
same as a fielding sub most likely.
Can
But
take
that's
good
about it.
catches.
Yeah.
You need a bit of entertainment also with the dance. So
Yeah.
Riyan Parag is not in. And damn, I was tempted to go 50-50 because I thought Boult would make a difference in Chepauk, but that's not happening. So
Is he out injured or
I think he's injured. That because he would have put on the subs also, no?
Quite possible.
I think he's injured.
Let's take a few super chats before we wind up. Our good friend Des Roy says KKR also haven't supported locals a lot, which is why I asked Shane that question. Last plane was Cheyenne
Ghosh.
in 17. At one time we had Dada, Saha, Manoj Tiwari and
Lakshmi
Lakshmi Ratan Shukla, Dinda, Deepdas Gupta,
Debaprata.
Deba
Deva
Prakash.
Prakash,
sorry,
yeah.
Yeah,
Title
Deepdas.
winner,
Yeah. Deepdas wasn't there when I
Yeah, yeah,
started.
he wasn't.
Yeah.
Rohan Banerjee, I haven't heard of him.
He was probably one of those who would have been in and around the squad, never got a game. Because even I don't remember him. So
What kind of fans are these?
I don't know. There are lots of players. Even Cheyenne Ghosh, someone had to point out to me like, he was there in the squad, never got a game for it.
Okay,
He got 20 lakhs.
Karthik K has a complaint. Harshit, you just read his name but did not take his super chat yesterday. Why did you do that? Why?
He was hurt. He was in the zone. As he said, he had a headache. That's why.
Go down to the bottom, please, Shivam. Okay, Ji. Okay. Gaurav Chaudhary is sending us all love back to you. Yeah, thank you so much. Why is Dhoni not coming at 5 or 6 position for batting? Gaurav, good point, but I think look at the batting lineup and look at the form that those batsmen are. Even if I was MS Dhoni, I would bat where he's batting right now. So I don't think there is anything.
Yeah, don't sink the CSK batting, please, by promoting Dhoni. Please.
Good point by Harsh Khatri also. Murugan Ashwin, he's a local boy and is senior from school. Good, Harsh. Why isn't he in the subs or in the 11? Typical RR. They've done a bad decision. Actually, he didn't have a bad game last time.
And was the impact sub 2 last
But
time?
he
if I
came bowled
remember
only 1 or 2 overs
Yeah.
against Delhi.
Yes.
Yeah.
But sorry, to be fair, if you got Zampa and you can fit him in, then there is.
And I think a vacancy arrived once Bolt was not even chosen on the bench, so there was an easy decision to make. Really, Zampa is a top class proven bowler. Yeah.
So among all the teams, there's only one Tamil player, Ravichandran Ashwin, and he's in the Royals. There is nobody even in the subs also. K. Asif, but he's from Kerala.
Correct.
That's the thing.
CSKN says we are here to win the trophy and not to groom these young lads. If someone has issues with it, they can ask RCB for Karnataka 11 and play because they are not winning with other states. Basically, CSKN is supporting his team, saying we don't. It doesn't matter if you've not. It's like
It doesn't matter.
in your face, Siddharth.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
I mean, see, Thikshana, the first Sri Lankan to play for Chennai Super Kings after 11 years in Chepauk, by the way.
But he's talking about
Yeah.
not playing local talent.
That's okay. I mean, see, the last good.
He's saying we're winning trophies.
Yeah.
Who cares? You're not there to groom players.
last-
Ranji Trophy can do that.
The last good local talent that you had was Murali Vijay. Murali Vijay as an opener was brilliant for Chennai Super Kings.
100 in the final, didn't he?
Yes, in 2011.
I remember.
He and Mike Hussey. Mike Hussey fell short of 100. Then you had a superb number 3 in Subramaniam Badrinath. He was the anchor, and that was why Suresh Raina could prosper the way how he did in Chennai Super Kings. But apart from that, yeah, your bowlers, hardly there were any. I mean, you didn't play Baba.
You had Lakshmipati Balaji at one point.
Balaji, 2008 onwards till 10-11, he was superb.
Yeah.
But see, why? I mean, you have one local boy who's captaining. He's a de facto Chennai now.
Yeah, he
MS
is.
Dhoni. So
Salah.
he's a local boy. Enjoy that.
Absolutely.
By the way, I am not wearing yellow as it's showing on the screen. This is green.
yeah, this is green.
Unless someone
For
thinks
the
that-
second time, I think it's happening now.
No,
The
this
other
is
day as
green.
well, you
No,
were.
that day I was wearing yellow.
It was a different shade of yellow.
But it was yellow.
It had that
This
orange
is
tinge
green
to it, no?
So it's not that I don't want to support Chennai, but I'm going with blue, which is blue is showing correctly, which is Rajasthan. I'm picking Rajasthan to win this one, even though they have lost the toss. Big Boy has made a prediction 185 is what Rajasthan are going to get, but CSK wins according to him. Let's start with the lady in the room. Go ahead with your prediction.
I think it'll be a tough pitch to put a big target on. So I'll go with 175 to 180. And this is a difficult one.
Chasing team is an easy one to go.
I think RR will win.
Oh, you're going with RR.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Siddharth, we're not going to ask. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go with Rajasthan Royals win here.
Score quickly.
Score will be 182.
169 is what they'll score, and I have a weird feeling a Chennai win is coming. So
Why weird? Chasing teams win.
yeah, so it's Chennai. We're winning.
Okay. I'm going with Rajasthan getting 200. What did you say?
82.
82.
Chain?
169.
I'll go 200 only. And Rajasthan winning. Yes, Siddharth.
190 the Rajasthan are making, but CSK are winning this.
CSK, we had to say.
Shivam?
Hey, yaar. Thikshana. Bad fielding, yes.
Rajasthan. Total. Okay. Silly Pointer said 140 and CSK to win. He has to, he's a CSK fan.
Yep.
Meraj Dhul is saying RR bundled out for 126.
And this is the following. And CSK 180. He's expecting a low scoring thriller.
हो सकता है, I mean, why not?
GGK says if RR get anything above 150, CSK can't win. That's too low, I think. I think 170-ish will be okay. I've just gone with 200.
Chahal, Ashwin and Zampa. That's going to be tough.
We have the first 6 of the match, do we?
No, 4. 2 4s.
165 for Varun Parvatan. Yeah, that's about it.
CSK win on last ball. Dhoni a 6.
Pradeep Srivalsan has gone with 170 CSK. Okay, thank you guys for your comments. See you mid innings. For the moment, bye-bye from all of us.
Nandri.
Vanakkam.
He told me something new.
Dex has gone
205 and CSK 120 all out. He really doesn't like Chennai Super Kings. I mean, I don't blame him. I really don't blame him. There are fans who don't like Chennai Super Kings because of the success that they have had. Same that they don't like Mumbai Indians for. Yeah. Too much success.
There's that, success brings about.
Success brings a lot of resentment also.
Yeah.
So what's the resentment?
Too successful.
Are we done? Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.